Hello guys, and welcome to the first episode in a new playthrough here in Europa Universalis 4 with the Anbennar mod. Sorry by the way that going out to get the milk took so long, but I'm back now. And so we're back here and we're going to start a new series. Specifically, we're going to be playing as the free city of Vertesk, which, if I'm not entirely incorrect, is basically as close as you can get to Isengard from Lord of the Rings in this mod. We have a big evil looking tower, big black evil looking tower. At some point we used to be a magical sort of vassal state of a big evil empire over here. We even start out as like a wizard in our big tower, ready to go fuck with our neighbors. We're very much focused on being like a spy type of state, so we can send a grim... No, what was he called? The fucking dude who went to Rohan and made him like super sickly looking. Basically, we can do that to our neighbors and fuck up their trade. Which I guess is our own other focus, trade. We're one of the three great sort of trading nations in the northern Dameshead, the others two being Bepeck and Damescrown. And our goal is to try and overcome them. And I'm getting interrupted immediately in my intro by Discord. Oh, good, man, it's good to be back. Good to be back. Playing, making genuinely poorly made videos here. As I'm not actually streaming this, I will be doing some basic editing in this series, cutting away some of the more intensely boring shit, where I'm just doing tedious stuff. Special settings. I mean, yeah, we'll enable Great Conquerors, why not? Let's try and not be a complete bitch. I have played this nation before, actually. But because you're so focused on spying, and you actually have to take espionage ideas, it was kind of a meme to do them before, but now that espionage ideas aren't as crap anymore, and actually are pretty good, playing these guys is going to be a lot more interesting. Yeah, we were a part of the Rose Party, the guys supporting Laurent and Wex during the recent civil war in the Empire of Anbennar. For those who do not know, that is the HRE of this mod, or of this world. Also, yeah, this is like a fantasy mod. I assume most people who click on this video will know what Anbennar is by now, so I'm not going to go into too much detail about what exactly is going on here. And we're also going to really quickly restart, because that is not supposed to be a thing. See, now, isn't that just much nicer? Nice and neutral Bepeck. Hopefully soon, a very wholesome vassal. Vassal? What am I saying? Ally. Good friends. Also, interestingly, Uelair has decided to rival me. That's fine by me, honestly, because I want to invade him as quickly as possible, which is one of the reasons I want Bepeck to be, if not on side, at least neutral. So yeah, our initial plans will just be to try and do some early expansion. We're going to try and just get some aggressive expansion going so that I don't feel guilty about... oh fuck, really? You allied Magisterium? That's not great, actually. But what are you going to do? We do start with a wizard, as I said, so hopefully we can use that to our advantage. Epep got Anben cost. Derrick allied Arboron. Yes, this seems consistent with how my test games have gone. Yeah, Derrick is not angry at me. He doesn't like me, but he could like me, so we're gonna try and get some relations going with him at some point. Let's quickly grab some random allies, just so that we have some people on side. The first war we will have to fight alone, usually, so we're not going to be, you know, focusing on them too much. The goal as Vertesk is to try and ally Arboron and Bepeck, in my opinion. At least that's what I'm going to try. That's very different from what I did last time, which was allying Galvad, which made actually fighting Galvad and reclaiming my land very difficult. And a lot of our missions down the line will rely on us being enemies of Galvad, so... Also, we are rivals with Damescrown. That's unfortunate. Although, maybe fortunate, actually, because that might make Arboron like me more, which would be good. The 10th Pantheotic Council. So, yeah, we have a new god of war, Corin, who will, or her followers anyways, will soon betray the Region Court, but that's in the future, and fail RP, we don't know about that, so yeah, we will just welcome her. I mean, we'll always welcome her. Even the Region Court accepts that she is the new god of war, because the old one was a bit sus. So this is good, this is good. Don't know if we're gonna worship her though. That depends on if this guy gets more allies than just Magisterium. Because if he gets more, then we might need that alliance. What am I saying? That morale bonus we get. It looks like the estates have been changed since last time I played. Ability right for diet call. I mean, doesn't that automatically happen when you do the whole supremacy over the crown thing? Still, I'll need to get used to this. I mean, I normally always do stuff like this, but I mean, I will do that right now as well, but yeah. Here we go, though. We can now get our alliance with BPEC. I want to make sure we get that before we go to war, so that the aggressive expansion we're about to grab does not hurt us. Let us make our mage into a general. Please be good. Oh yeah, 8 shock, that's pretty good, I think. Also 4 siege. We'll do that, and hopefully we can wipe these guys before Magisterium comes down, because we are going to be quite outnumbered here. I'm even going to grab myself a little Morale of Armies dude. And then we'll have ourselves a war. We will not co-belligerent you. Let's go show. No diplomats, right. No diplomats happens occasionally. Let's go show. Conquest, yes. Hail Mary. Or Hail Castellos, I suppose. And I forgot to put my navy... Or, you know, to have my navy not be fucking around. Let's see if we can kill these boats before the Magisterium Navy shows up. There is no guarantee of that though. Let's see if we can catch them. Yes, we did. Easy peasy. Lemon. Stack wipey. Now, hopefully our army will be big enough to deal with whatever Magisterium got going on. I know he can recruit more troops, and we're already over our force limit, so we gotta be careful here. Why don't we try some siege magic, just to try and speed these along a bit. Elemental summoning, yay. I guess we aren't that good at spells. It's harder than expected, aw. And we'll... Oh, okay, never mind, we can keep going. And so did that do the trick, hopefully? Yeah, our navy got shat on by the Magisterium, so... That's not optimal, but we should be able to siege this. Yeah, Magisterium can't even get to us, so exactly how we're going to win this, I don't really know, because it's not like we can make it to the Magisterium to make sure he pieces out separately. We're probably just going to have to sit there for a while and do fuck all. Right, Hail Mary. The Magisterium have landed some troops. Let's see if we can get in here and beat them up. Yes, we can indeed. Excellent. I don't think that'll convince Magisterium to fuck off, but... Election! Yeah, I mean, obviously we need to keep our mage dude around. It would be silly not to. Halfling citizenship. We'll look into that after the war. For now, yeah, it seemed like moving over to this area sort of helped baiting them into my area here. So we'll try and do that again and see if they'll land another 6k. Also, shouldn't I be taking war score here? Also, yeah, fuck me, those blockades are so bad. I need to build up a better navy after this so we don't have to sit around and die like this. Holy shit, that took a while. But there we are though, finally they're willing to give up. They'll even give me some money. I don't think I took any debt though, so we should be okay there. Yeah, brilliant. No coalition, no nothing, just a nice little land grab. We can also change our, or we can reform our government. Now, I basically never play as republics because republic's bad, right? Isn't the meta that you're supposed to have free... Oh, never mind, this isn't... This is not the thing where you do elections frequency. You know what? I'm not gonna risk... Let me just quickly go look up a meta guide for republics. Hopefully I can just get rid of the republic at some point. I think you can... Yeah, you can become a monarchy down here. I'll need to double check the mission tree to see if there's anything within the mission tree that requires me to be a monarch or a republic. But if there isn't, then just ditching that would be great. Also, Arbron likes me now. We have successfully improved our relations with him. So that is excellent. We'll make sure we become excellent friends with him. One really bad thing I've noticed though is that my next target, the Arnamari Temple, has allied fucking Garved. Which is obviously not very nice. I wasn't able to find any simple meta guide. I'll just do what seems best to me, which seems to be republicanism. I mean, yearly Republican tradition equals good, yes? Question mark. Because the more Republican tradition, the more re-elections you can do, and the more re-elections you can do, the more mana you get, right? So... Correct me in the comments if I am wrong. Anyways, we have a little problem in our city of Vertesk. It's hard to say when they first appeared, but for as long as anyone can remember, some of the ragamuffins on our streets have remained about half the size they should be for the full course of their lives. While we've long thought them to be a source of trouble, we could stand to benefit from extending the full privilege of citizenship to halflings. Sure. Emergent is emergence, no matter how small. Sure, let us embrace the short kings and become a halfling enjoyer. Next mission is to develop our flood marches, our marches over here, which we can do. I think I have a mission to get this one up to level 4. Yes, I did, so that's cool. One more dev here. Maybe I should have done the thing where you get cheaper dev, but I'm lazy. Oh yeah, I guess we need more money for the next stuff. I'm not entirely sure what we're going to do next. The main plan I have right now is to try and circumvent our Amari temple by invading Darewing instead. Although in order to do that, we need to be in a war together with Arbaron. And I'm not exactly drowning in useful CBs against people I can drag Arbaron into, so... Exactly what we're going to be doing here is... yeah, I don't really know. Oh shit, that was faster than I expected. We can politely ask... Lauren for an alliance, excellent. Yeah, because when I was checking, I was kind of hoping I could get Arbaron and Bpec to help me fight Gavid at some point, but they don't want to. They actually really like Gavid for whatever reason. And so we're not really in a position to call them in at all. Which is very annoying. But that's good to know that we can do that. Or that we have Gavid on side. Hopefully this guy will become loyal again. Like, this is the one time that I really want Lauren to, like, go ham against all these dipshits down here. For once, I really want him to, like, just blob. But my man's is not doing that. Very frustrating. Oh! And our mage is dead. Rest in memes. Fuck. Never mind! Lord Mayor Rickard Terravers is a powerful mage as well. Fucking brilliant. Bro, look at this dude. So yeah, Gigabrain Arbaron got his army stuck in this little enclave during the war where Wex, the Emperor, personal union the Stalin. And now he's getting sieged down by these really shitty rebels. We'll see if he'll ever figure out a way to get out of this conundrum of his. Ah, we can now settle the flood marches. The flood marches have long defined perception of our realm, having been our largest stretch of land as Gavid forced us to cling to the edges of the coast. Historians could talk your ear off about them being some fertile grasslands before the day of the ashen skies, when the waters came, severing the Dame's Head and drowning many of Canor's coasts. However, we have a practical eye. Even if the salty marshes will never again be some fertile heartland, we can find something to do with the land. It's easy enough to make an example of troublemakers, whether shedding their blood in the bowels of our tower or casting them down the top to make a show of things. However, we could devise yet another punishment to put in our arsenal. The particular unpleasantness of life in the turgid muck should serve as a plenty of deterrent. We'll send some of our troublemakers and rivals out to the salt marshes and even make a bit of money from their exile. We can prepare for the worst. While they may have served as a useful buffer state in holding back the Greenside, Gavid is no friend. With their hold on Tenbury and Greenlay, our course, the thin strip of land between Vertesk and Dameshead is a doubtlessly a tempting target. We can't let them have the advantage when they come for it. Yes. I mean, we're protected by both Lauren and the Emperor at this point, so there's no way the Getwedi will come from here. I mean, you know, I know famous last words and all that, but still, I think we should be okay. Once again, I think frequent elections is meta, so I'm gonna take it. And then chat. No, or on YouTube. God damn it. I'm out of training, man. Yeah, then YouTube comments can explain to me why I'm being stupid, and that frequent elections is not meta anymore, and that it never was, and that I'm dumb and I should stop playing. And or maybe not. Who knows? We'll see. Here we go. We can finally get some ID groups, and once again, for mission reasons, we have to do espionage first. That's okay though. And we don't have enough points, right? Yeah, it would be really great if we could get state propaganda here before we go to war next, but I don't know. And oh, did you just collapse to rebels? Lol. Or bankruptcy? Okay. Oh, he still wants to join though. Fuck. But yeah, I'm starting to think we might have to go against Arbaron just because stupid Dame's Crown is literally hoarding up all the fucking trade cities in the world, and as a result, fighting him is looking less and less likely. And Arbaron does not want to join in a war against X-West because it's too far away, so I'm starting to think we might have to just embrace the fact that we're gonna fight him. I did also misclick and make my my king a general, so that sucks because he might die, which is another reason we might want to just use this opportunity. I mean, especially right now, considering he just lost, like, his army is poo-poo and he's in debt. Maybe the time has indeed come for war. I mean, he also just doesn't want to help me fight Galwood, so he's not actually that useful of an ally. It's super annoying because it means that we won't have any real help against Dame's Crown specifically, but yeah, because Aron Moss does not want to ally me because of this little dipshit down here. Maybe if I can get a border with Aron Moss, though, I can actually be the one who fights him. Actually, yeah, if I take some land over here, we can get a border, fabricate a claim, and then... Okay, yes, I'm starting to think more and more that war and conflict against Arbaron is a good idea. I'm starting to think that more and more, indeed. So I guess we won't be waiting for this, although yeah, no, actually, going to war right now would be good, wouldn't it? It would be a bit silly, almost, not to do it. So let us prepare for war. Very well, let us have ourselves a little war against our own ally. We'll call in our boys, Telgeir and Vipek, although... actually, yeah. We're gonna have more than enough favors to call them in into future wars, because we're gonna be taking quite a lot of aggressive expansion here. And yeah, we won't be able to get this in time, but that's fine. I just want to get this sorted. So, let us go. Very much numerical superiority here, and so we should be able to get this sorted very easily. Poor Telgeir down here taking one for the team. Oh, and he pieced out. Should be fine. He did his job by distracting the enemy for a sufficient amount of time, I dare say. Who knows? Maybe the enemy is now stuck down here, actually. Term is up, but I still need my mage general, so he gets to keep going. And once we siege these last places down, we should be good. Let's make sure that Arbaron here is no longer allied to Wex, so that if we can expand into him in the future, he won't be as much of an issue to deal with. Now I'm a bit afraid that he will now go and ally Galvad, but there's also a slight chance that we can get him back as an ally. I'm not entirely sure, we'll have to see. Separate piece yours, sorry ass, and then acquire some fat land over here. This coin will be nice as well, we can do some of our missions. And yeah, I mean, hopefully he didn't take that too harshly. I mean, he's hostile now. I mean, come on, bruv. Surely we can let... You know, I mean, you're the one who joined against me. Technically, you're the traitor. You know? I don't think I deserve to be blamed for this. Also, because I don't think we need to rush We don't need to rush our espionage ideas at this point because of the amount of aggro we just grabbed. What we can actually do... actually, fuck, do I need... Yeah, claim fabrication, I need that, and I need Spy Master, which I don't have right now, so yeah, no, we'll chill. I would like to actually dev some of these provinces a bit, so we're going to real quick grab the local development thingy, and then I think you could also get, or at least I was told by Twitch chat that you can reduce dev cost by expanding infrastructure, which sounds nice. We'll do that, and then now we can dev these provinces. First of all, we need to dev this province up to 22 to get ourselves the mission there. I mean, it's fucking farmland, so... Actually, yeah, let's focus on deving this. Our harbor will be harbor full. Doesn't have the best trade goods, so... We'll get the rest in our capital, because, yeah, we do get a bonus there to deving, don't we? Simply because it's the capital. So there we go, a nice bit of deving. Something I basically never used to do until Twitch chat got so angry at me that I just had to start doing it. I did also prepare some spy network construction, so let us get that sorted. So now we can actually invade this guy properly. But he has every sort of friend in the world, and fucking Galvad likes him as well. God shit damn it. Yeah, I have no idea how we're supposed to ever... how we're supposed to beat Dame's Crown. But it's not a rush. Okay, he allied Ashaniende, that's good. If only because, you know... Hopefully that implies that he won't ally Galvad. We'll wait and see. I think I was actually able to... Yeah, I can probably ally Corvuria if I want to at some point, so... Let's actually start improving relations with them. Just to prepare for the future war against Arboron and his friends. We can now expand our harbor. Hi harbor! What has long been our only possession of much worth outside Vertesk itself has seen better days. Long neglected, the port is infested with all sorts of vermin, rats, swindlers and thieves. Those rotten planks that have claimed many crates and careless sailors shall need to be replaced. It is time we not only restore the port, but leave a reminder of who owns it. Excellent, a bit of extra tax. Production is 15. Ah, I should have focused on actually deving that then. Whoops. Ship cost, yeah. Well, we'll figure that out later. In the next episode, in fact. At least probably next episode, because this one is over. So yeah, we'll wrap things up here. Once again, memes aside, sorry once again for taking so long to go getting, or for getting cigarettes, or... No, I said milk, didn't I? Can't even remember my own shitty jokes. I don't really have a good excuse for vanishing for so long, but hopefully things are going to be better now. So yeah, thanks for watching, and until next time, bye.